Hi guys, this is Greg Sane with the Control Finance Group, thecontrolfinancegroup.com. Today is, what time is it? It's 12:27 a.m., 9/11/2017. And I've seen videos as recent as yesterday. And it's just turned into 9/11. So we have people as recent as yesterday posting videos about control finance not paying. I've also seen people posting videos about control finance and Ambus being the same company. Okay, I'm not speaking to the general public when I say this. But what I am going to speak to, I'm calling out all of you spineless, weak-minded, literally bitch-made YouTube recording artists who clearly have never invested any real money in anything in their whole life. Why? Because the first time anything, a glitch, a server error, anything happens, you jump your spineless ass on YouTube and make a video. Oh my God, control finance is going down. Listen, most companies, and I can't speak for all of them, but I do deep diligence when I try to start a business or when I work with a company or when I invest my money. Because my money didn't come easy. Okay? When I see a company like, say, Ambus shut down in like 2 weeks, or Microhash, or BitLake, for the most part, I'm not going to say they were scams. I'm just not going to. Here's what I'm going to say. And I want you to think about this for a second. If you started a business where you were trying to create a lot of money and you had no intention of actually doing the things that you say you're doing to make that money, let's say it's all based on a Ponzi, would you close it down in a week? Unless you're just trying to pay your light bill and then close it down. That's ridiculous, folks. People start these businesses to go on into perpetuity. What causes them to collide with failure is typically bad management. It's usually bad management. If you got some kid in his basement putting together this elaborate website to make you think he's got a really great company, he has no management skills. And that management crumbles in on itself. All right? But let me just show you guys something real quick. Go to my account. All right? That's my active deposit. First of all, none of that's mine. If you know anything about control finance and how their business model works, all of this does not belong to you, not one dime. The moment you made a deposit, that becomes theirs. You, on the other hand, you get to get this. That's yours, unless you set it for reinvestment, which makes it theirs, and then you're just waiting on a certain time or a certain dollar amount, so you can start pulling it out on your own. It looks like I just got a referral commission. $2, big deal. I'm not in this for referrals, okay? I'm just not. But let me show you this. Do you see that? Withdraw to account. I made a real big referral commission because one guy here put about $1,000 into his account. This guy put $2,000 into his account. This is September 6th. and September 5th. Today's the 11th, 4 or 5 days ago. Withdraw to account. Done. Proof is here. Now that number has been as high as almost $600, but because Bitcoin is fluctuating, it changes the number. Does that make Bitcoin a scam? Is Bitcoin suddenly a scam now? Huh? Tell me, is it? Is Bitcoin suddenly a scam because the price fluctuates? See that fluctuation? See that drop? Does that make Bitcoin a scam? Let's say you bought a Bitcoin right here at $4,638.60. And then an hour or two later is here, $39.71. And instead of you riding that Bitcoin out, because if you just look at the truth, here's where you bought it, here's where it went. So if you just look at Bitcoin overall, and let's just go to one day, each one of these lines equals a day. All right? This is Bitcoin back in 2016 when Bittrex first put it online. All right? Is this not a upward trend? When you look at it macroscopically, that's an upward trend. Why would you ever take a put on Bitcoin? But does that make Bitcoin a scam? No, it doesn't. When you're an investor, you understand trends. You understand things happen. You just have to have a thick enough skin to weather the storm. Controlled finance might close down within a week, like some idiots are saying online, after being in it for 2 days. And the only reason why they're in it is because somebody told them they should get in it. It could very easily. But so could the stock market. When the stock market crashes, that make it a scam? I bet you pay taxes, don't you? I bet you pay into, if you got a job, I bet you pay into your Social Security, don't you? That's the biggest Ponzi scheme on planet Earth. I don't see you crying about that. Shut up. How about just shut up? There's enough regular people who are afraid to get involved in a way to get themselves out of the financial hole they've been in their whole lives. And now you're contributing to holding them back. I would be promoting them to go forward, because even if it falls apart, at least they tried to make a difference. You will not make a difference on a job. It's not going to happen. I don't care what job you have. It's not going to happen. Now, for a moment here, I'm going to play you a video I made just replying to some more crybabies on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook, who have a quote-unquote group talking about, investing. I'm going to play this video right now. Pay close attention to all of the activity that happened with me and the chat. I'll be right back. This is a video I'm making with reference to controlled finance, so maybe we can put all of this lameness and crybaby shit to bed. Here's what I asked. There's a rumor going around that CF and AMBIS are the same company. Any truth to that? Rod says, hi. We are currently reporting that site to National Fraud and Cybercrime Reporting Center to shut down or lock down the site. I have conveyed your feedback to our team. This is something that needs some attention. Thanks for your feedback. Next I said, and what should I tell all of the fearful with regards to CF not paying? Some are experiencing long transfer times. Dear customers, due to the recent issues with delayed payments to our customers, we now have a big number of withdrawal requests scheduled for verification by operators. Again, folks, all transactions have to be verified. Today we are reconfiguring the system to make all payments to all customers in automatic mode, and until this is done, all withdrawal requests are processed manually by our operators. The good news is that it will not take long. Our technical department is to complete the reconfiguration in 2 days, 9th and 10th of September, and we'll run the automatic withdrawal from September 11th. We hope to process all scheduled withdrawal requests within 48 hours after the new payment processing algorithm is in place. This is a challenge for us all, and the decision to process the payments automatically was made on a company's executive meeting and approved by Benjamin Reynolds. We will pay a 3% bonus to all accounts with active deposits as our apology for the inconvenience. This bonus will be calculated and deposited to user accounts on September 15. If you have more questions, please don't hesitate to contact our support team, Control Finance Company. And to that I say, thank you very much for the clarification. I will alert my team and others. We gotta stop being sheep, people. It's like we immediately jump on anything that seems negative, like we're not going to be able to get the life we deserve because we're so afraid. We have got to cut that out. Simple as that. They're going to say thank you in a second, but I'm not going to wait for that. Look, guys, get serious about making money because rich people do. Why are you so scared? Let it go. Get away from that scared crap. Look at that balance. Get yours like that so you can start making some real money. All right? With that said, I'm out. Peace. That's all the information I needed. That's all. Simple as that, folks. Equifax, one of the scams connected to making sure you have to pay more money for stuff than you should, got hacked. 140,000 people? I don't remember how many. Their information is just all out there now because of them. How many you plan to sue? You can't because they've already said they want to be named harmless. That's a scam. It's not stopping you though, is it? Stop it, people. Stop it. And I'm not talking to the regular guy who's watching this right now who's just trying to make a difference in his life. I'm talking about all you YouTube crybabies. So every time you see anything that doesn't satisfy your fear, you jump out and put a video out. And then you're causing people to jump out of companies. And what happens is, if you got enough influence, what some of you do, you drive all of the people who are influenced by you out of a company without kill anything. If you have a bank, let's say a brand new credit union, and most people don't even understand what a credit union is as opposed to a bank. But let's say a new credit union opens up in your town and they start getting depositors, all right? And one guy goes in and says, I had a great experience with this bank. Go join this bank, all right? So all these people join this bank, and that bank gives you a little kickback for bringing new clients to the bank. All right. And that bank started doing really well in the community and really helping people save money on, fees and all that kind of crap. And this one same dude who's promoting that bank and still has a link to his bank goes to the video because he had one little hiccup in a transaction he made at the bank. Well, that could cause a run on the bank. People could just start running in and pulling all their money out. And next thing you know, that bank's closed. And then all of a sudden, you say that bank's a scam. Stop it. Just stop it. And I don't care about any negative response, comments. I don't care. Because I've had enough of this. I see it every day. And I see these idiots who are invested in these programs. And not because they're investing, but because they tell you, oh, I think it's a scam. Or there's no way that's going to happen. But I put X in. What are you playing, a lotto? This is investment. That's the reason why in the traditional investment game, there are seasoned and accredited investors. They keep your broke ass out. Why? Because they don't need your brain thought process. When you're an accredited investor, you don't have to worry about somebody coming in with $50 talking about this investment ain't going to work, but I'm going to put my little $50 in anyway. That doesn't exist in the real investment world. And this controlled finance is the real investment world. It's just using cryptocurrency. This stuff. There's no difference between this and investing in a stock. It's all based on the same principles, They use the same everything. But here's what caused, let me go to, just as a sidebar, go to 15-minute candles. All right. Here's what caused this dip, crybabies. A real investor sold off 10,000 Bitcoin, drove the price down to here. Everybody else freaked out, dropped it to there. When it dropped to there, more fear kicks in. Sheep start selling. Sheep start selling here. Sheep start selling here. The guy who sold here is buying right here. He sold it at 43.44. He rebought it at 39.64. It got to here. He sold it. When he started selling it, people freaked out again. He bought some more right here. He kept on going. He said, I'm going to wait a bit. He sold it here. It dipped a little bit. When he got to there, he bought some more. When it got to there, he sold it again. It dipped. When it got here, he sold a lot of it. And here's what the sheep did. They drove the price down. The same thing is if this is controlled finance right here, and some of you internet YouTube crybabies who call yourself gurus, you come in right here and say, oh my God, there's a problem. There was a glitch. I didn't get paid my $3. Right? Drove all these people out of the business. And then you put another one out and said, still hadn't gotten paid yet. Been a day. You didn't go to Control Finance and click on chat. You didn't do that, did you? You didn't do that. You just went off your little fear factor. So then it drove it. It drove it further down. And then what happens is, if you keep on doing that retarded stuff, then you end up driving it way down here. And when you drive it way down here, Control Finance has no choice but to close their doors. It's a bank, basically. You're putting your money in, you're getting interest on your money like you would at the real bank if it wasn't such a scam. But I bet you got a checking account and a savings account, don't you? Sheep. Stop it. To the regular guy, keep moving forward. If you lose a little money and skins your knee up a little bit, get up like my mom used to do, spray a little Bactine on your knee and keep moving. Because if you don't keep moving, you got to be in it to win it. You're not going to win it if you keep jumping out. I started with $400. I'm not jumping out. Even though none of this money is mine, I'm not jumping out. Because here's my transactions. And I'm not going to start pulling out this $48, trying to make up that $400. No, I'm going to follow the plan until the plan no longer works. If you want to follow me, follow me. If you like. I'm not a teacher. I just do certain things and some people think it's cool. All right? Go to my group. Facebook.com/groups/Control Finance Group. Look up Control Finance Group. It's not a lot of us. I don't want a bunch of people in my group. Because the more people you have, the more sheep. But I post. Just yesterday, I got an email from admin at Control Finance. I didn't believe it to be true. It said somebody's trying to get my information. I went on Control Finance and they didn't have anything on Control Finance saying you need to verify your account. So with that said, I didn't pay attention to that email. And I posted it to my group. I also post things that have nothing to do with Control Finance. This is why we need cryptocurrency. Century of enslavement, the history of the Federal Reserve. You're constantly paying your taxes, and you're constantly paying your Social Security, and you're constantly putting your money in these Federal Reserve funded banks. Stop crying to me about Control Finance. At least it's an opportunity to get out of that crap game and get into something that'll help you. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. This has been a long enough video. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. See you guys at the top. And as always, imparting. Peace.